and gentlemen, Adam Noble-Forcey here for Seconds Out. Over the moon to be joined with the Rain Man, Cesar Francis.
That's right. That's right.
How are you, man?
I don't have no umbrellas, man. But but I'm carrying it. You see it.
Well, in our part of the world, we're very used to the rain, so we'll need to get you over to this little island at some point. So,
I would love it, man.
Fantastic. Man, first of all, congratulations on knockout of the year against Francisco Armenta back in October. Second round, vicious knockout.
Absolutely.
Tell us about that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Listen, these fighters put the hard work in, and when they get a second round knockout or first round knockout, people say, oh well, whatever. It was a quick fight, but they don't understand, man, that it took 8 weeks for that knockout. Understand? It took 8 weeks for that one knockout.
You were going through the combination, and you knocked him out before you could land the second punch. So.
Yeah, because I was going because it was a combination that we was working on, man. It was a up, you come under you come with that hook. So honestly, either one would have touched them, it would have been not night you go. So listen, the uppercut landed first.
Yeah, well, a good fighter, 12-1, not a bad guy. So yeah, fantastic stuff. So that was that puts you in a great position, full of confidence. Your next fight on ProBox TV, they're hitting us with shows every single month for $1.99.
Absolutely.
Jesus Saracho for the WBO Latino Super Light title. Yeah, tell us about this fight coming up.
Another strap around my waist, man.
Man,
listen. I'm not really too sure about who the fighter is. I'm not familiar with him, but look, he's coming to fight, and I'm gonna train like I train for every other fighter. I'm not gonna switch anything. If it's not broke, don't fix it. What is he? 11 knockouts. This is great
11
for me,
knockouts.
man. This is the kind of fights that we need.
So that's another
need this type of we need this type of competition.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't fight. Listen, look at my record. I take no easy routes.
Yeah, well, definitely. Your record,
no easy routes, my man. I take.
So your record is currently 12-0, 7 KOs.
Right.
And so tell us about your link up with ProBox TV. What was the first fight I saw you fight on? The first time I came across you was when you fought Ray Beltran. Ray Beltran, a legend in the sport.
Right. Man, he was a great fight, man. How we got connected was I trained here in New York, and Chris Glover over at ProBox was here he was based out of New York before he moved to Florida. And he seen me sparring, he seen me working, man, and he was like, man, who is that kid? And somebody whispered, that's the Rain Man. That's the Rain Man. That kid is that kid is dangerous. And Chris said, wow, man, I gotta get to know him. So somebody introduced me to him, before I left the gym, and it's been a great connection ever since, man. God bless me to have that guy in my corner, and I'm thankful for Chris to bring me over to ProBox.
Yeah, well, so your first fight on ProBox was Mohamed Mamoune, the French.
The first fight ever under the banner with ProBox was when I took the B side on that undercard on the Teofimo card on the Trillo at the Barclays Center when I fought that kid Jose Roman.
Yes. So
I took that on the B side.
Got you.
I wasn't with ProBox. That was my introduction. That was my introduction to ProBox. I didn't know nothing about them. They didn't know anything about me, and they gave me that fight, and I took it. And what a beautiful performance I put on that night, man. It was nothing but rain showers.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
a lot of rain showers, a lot of rainstorms.
Brilliant. I'm going through your record. You've been fighting some good guys. So Vasquez was 11-0. At the time, you would have been about 8, 9-0.
I was 7-0, I believe.
You were 7-0, so you came in the B side to take on Vasquez. So that was your chance, and you took it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I said I didn't really know too much about that guy either. But I believed in my skills. My coaches believed in me, and we knew we was gonna make a spectacular performance that night. Especially we was in Brooklyn, New York, man. You know, Brooklyn's where I'm from. So man, I had to show out for my crowd.
Yeah. So you get a lot of people come and watch you when you fight in New York.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, I'm building a great fan base there in Plain City, Florida too. But New York is where I'm from, so you know, people's always gonna come out and support.
Yeah. So let's talk a bit there about your fan base. So you've got a thick New York accent to my ear anyway. But I'm seeing here you were born in Panama. So tell me about that story.
Pero yo nací yo nací en Panamá, yo soy panameño.
Okay, excuse me.
You see Panameño. But I was raised here in Brooklyn, New York. So, you know, the blood is in me. I represent them. They represent me. And I'm not gonna turn my back on Brooklyn because they raised me, you know. Yeah. I was born there, but I was raised here. So I got both salsons. You know what salson is, the flavor.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a wonderful mix.
Yeah, that's a little bit of flavor. So I got both flavor, you know.
Oh, good man.
Exactly. And here in Brooklyn, you know, Panama, you know, is a rich boxing country because of Roberto Duran. But here in Brooklyn, we also had great champions too. So when I came here and I moved here to the US, which was very, very cold. I ran back to Panama, but it's rich in boxing here too. So so it was beautiful. So I got both mixed in me, and I soak both in.
Yeah, so you were for if I understand correctly, you were kind of born into boxing. Your uncle started training you.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
So my uncle Francisco Guzman is a very famous trainer back home in Panama. He's also known here in the US as well. So what happened is, you know, he would come home every single day, and I was just like, you know, grab his shorts, grab his pants, take me, Theo. You know, Theo is uncle. So Theo, please take me. He's like, no, get over there, go play soccer. And I'm like, no, I don't want to play soccer. I want to box. I want to be a boxer. And he said, all right, come on. And then that's how we started. That's how I got into boxing, man. Just like looking at my uncle come from the gym and training his other fighters, and you know, I was kind of like just born into the sport, which I really love and I appreciate.
Yeah. Who did you like watching growing up? Who are your inspirations as fighters?
Of course, I like Roberto Duran. Yeah, cool. You know, not of course, Laguna, another Panamanian world champion. Tommy Hearns, because he has my height. You know, great. Yeah, man. I you know, I take a little bit from everybody. You know, give me that, give me this. You know, I really like Tito Trinidad as well, a great Puerto Rican champion. Algulo, and a lot of. Oh, you know who I really did like a lot. I like Aaron Pryor.
Oh yeah, okay,
yeah. So yeah, I like Aaron because he was like he was just a dog, you know. He was a dog, like I used to love that about him. Even though I don't really have that type of style, I'm more of a boxer, but I just love like when these boxers dig deep. And I fell in love with the sport just watching the old school fighters, not the new school, because the new school fighters, they don't want to take on challenges. They rather take the easy route. They don't want to take the Rain Man route.
Yeah, well, you know, that brings me on to my next point or question. What's going on at ProBox TV at the moment? I'm watching some really good fights. I'm watching some.
Oh man, listen, you guys, please, whenever you guys get a chance, download ProBox TV, man. We have spectacular fights, 50-50 fights. No. You know, you're not going to get the 70-30s here. You got to go somewhere else with that. You want the 50-50, you come to ProBox. Understand? So ProBox is for the fighters, you know, for the fans as well. Great promotional company that I'm back behind, and they're doing great things, man. They're just keeping me active. You see how active I am.
Yeah.
I'm ranked number 8 in the WBO. You know, they're doing their job, and I'm doing my job as their fighter. So it was a great combination, man. Shout out to Gary over at
Gary
ProBox.
Jonas, your promoter there. Yeah, a really interesting project he's got going on.
Oh man, he's such an amazing guy.
Yeah, fantastic.
Very.
What I like is that everyone, the opponents, we had Paulie Malignaggi on the channel as well a couple of weeks ago, and it seems like opponents are given the right amount of time to prepare.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so the days of phoning around Hungarians 1 week before the fight.
Oh no, you're not gonna get the bus driver or the cook from the back of the restaurant.
Yeah.
you're gonna get some good opponents that are training just as hard as you to come in and take your head off. So that's what I appreciate. That's what I like, and that's exactly why I train so hard.
Yeah. Well, I think with the way with boxing getting more and more global and bigger, I think people are becoming wise to that problem in boxing. So we won't bang on about it, but very cool.
But we know what's going on.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And everyone knows. I was watching a show on Sky Sports, and the guy there was very excited with himself. He gave an opponent 6 weeks notice, which I thought that should be the bare minimum. It should.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I said I wasn't going to bang on about it. I don't want to people. But fantastic. So let's talk about what's going on in your division. You are ranked 8 by the WBO.
Absolutely.
Josh Taylor, who is the champion there. First of all, what do you make of Josh sort of relinquishing all his titles apart from the WBO? What do you think of that?
I'm not really too sure what exactly he did it for. I can't really, he's a fighter. He goes through his own problems, his own situation. So I'm not really too sure why he did it for. Me personally, I would have kept the belts and I would have just fought. But look, listen, he has his own reasons, and we can't really question him. That's his reasons. He was the champion, right? He has something that I want. So what can I say?
Yeah, great.
Give me a chance. Yeah, just give me a chance.
Yeah, well, you could be in for a chance if you keep working up these rankings. You could be coming over to Scotland very, very soon. What did you make? Did you watch the Jack Catterall fight at the beginning of the year?
I think Jack Catterall won.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think he won. I'm just keeping it real. I think he won. I think he's a great fighter. But also he's another one that's on my list, and he's another one of my targets. So I hope they have a great fight. I hope they have a great clash, and pick me, man. Look, I'm right here, number 8, just waiting.
Fantastic, man. I'm looking at the WBO rankings right now. Like, wow, some great fighters. Obviously, at 8, the Rain Man, Cesar Francis.
Absolutely.
Sandor Martin, who I think is a brilliant fighter from Spain.
Oh, he did. That was a great performance this guy put on. I mean, that's his style. That's the guy that just fought to Fimo, correct?
Yeah, I thought he beat him. I thought he won that. And he beat Ryan Garcia as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So, yeah, good, tough Spaniard. Yes, boxing's flying in Spain at the moment. And then, man, look at these names. Ergashev, quality fighter. Catterall, quality fighter. Barboza.
Oh, I want him. I want him. I want him. I want to fight him as well. Like, those are great fighters that I need to, show the world who I am against those type of quality fighters. Not the low ranked fighters. I want the tough guys. That's the guys that I'm looking for.
Yeah, well, it gets even better. You got at 3 Jose Ramirez, 2 Liam Parrow of Australia, and Teofimo Lopez at 1, and then Josh Taylor. So wow, what even behind you got Pedraza and Commey. Wow, what a division.
Absolutely.
So yeah, this is an amazing. And then I'm looking at some of you got Ponce of Argentina. Man, this is potentially one of the best weight classes out there at the moment. Well,
and it's great that my name is in there, So yeah, that should say something for itself.
Yeah, it's looking when as a fighter, I find this interesting when you see an undisputed champion or a multiple belt holder. You kind of start thinking, there could be a way to get a world title here when they start relinquishing belts. Does that play a big part in the conversations in the gym?
I mean, of course, because when he's letting go of the belts, then there's more opportunities. But I'd rather less belts to see who's really the champion. Understand? Yeah. But listen, that's how it was built. That's how boxing was built. You can't really question it. So if there's opportunities for the belt for you to become world champion, it's okay. You make the money, you become world champion, you feed your family. Understand? But I do rather less belts to see who's really the top dog, like the Rain Man is.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement with you there, my friend. But yeah, man,
absolutely,
this division's insane.
It's a beautiful division.
Who do you think wins the rematch between Taylor and Catterall? Do you think he'll do better this time?
I think Taylor's gonna definitely adjust. You know, they're giving him the opportunity. So he's definitely gonna adjust, and he might just take it. But Catterall, man, he ain't no pushover. That guy's a fighter. I like him. I want to fight him.
Yeah.
He's good.
Wait, it was a bit of
he's good.
Yeah, but really good fighters. Man, you should get over it.
Listen, I'm here for it, man. Like I said, pick me. I only have 12 fights. Pick me.
You should come over.
I have no experience. Come fight me.
Yeah. Okay. Good man. So let's final thing I want to talk to you about, your name, the Rain Man. Tell me about it. I love the film Rain Man.
Thank you, man. It has nothing to do with the rain, but can you stop the rain though from coming? I have a question for you. Like,
not without an umbrella. So
no. Yeah, I don't think you can. Even with umbrella, you might still get hit in the feet or something.
You get a little bit, yeah.
You understand? So you can't stop the rain. So the rain keeps coming. It was a name that was given to me for having no defense at a young age. I used to just keep coming, not even know what I was doing, just throwing. They used to call me Uvia, which is it translates to rain in English. And we brought it up. You know, we took the Uvia and we just made it the Rain Man, blended it in. Got it? So I didn't change the Spanish name. I just made it an English thing.
Yeah. It's a cool name, man. It's a cool name.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. Well, Cesar Francis, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the channel.
Thanks for having me, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate what you're doing with the interviews with the fighters in the ring. I'm watching you, brother. I'm watching you, Adam. I got my eyes on you, man.
I got my eyes on you as well, my friend. Definitely. Cesar Francis, thank you very much, sir.
Take care, brother.